Welcome back. My next guest has served as a prosecutor, a judge, and a district attorney, and she says James Comey's decision to not recommend a prosecution for Hillary Clinton isn't just a bad call. It's going to have long-term effects on the Justice Department and the FBI. It's Judge Jeanine Pirro, host of Justice with Judge Jeanine, bringing a little justice to the plexiglass oval tonight. Welcome.
It's good to be here. I can't believe this is my first time.
I know,
I'm thrilled to be here.
You're a virgin princess.
Well, there not many would call me that, but I'm going to let that one slide.
So let's talk about this a little bit. Watching the Comey hearing today on Capitol Hill, there was a lot of discussion about extreme carelessness versus gross negligence, and where does intent factor in? Because the director kept saying, well, there was no intent, there was no criminal intent. Intent is an important part of that. Is that true?
You know, I have known Jim Comey. I've worked with him. I was a DA when he was the United States Attorney in the building that was next to mine. I have tremendous respect and affection for Jim Comey.
Yeah.
He is so wrong on this, and I am so disappointed, as are so many people who know him, and I'll tell you why, Kennedy.
Please.
It's because this case screams for a prosecution, or at the very least a presentation to a grand jury.
Yeah.
Right now we've got political appointees. You've got Loretta Lynch, who Hillary Clinton says a couple days ago, I'll keep her as Attorney General, I'd consider it.
Wow, how convenient.
Yeah, and then you've got Jim Comey, a political appointee, and, you know, instead of sending it out, recusing and all that other stuff, but the most offensive part of it, Kennedy, it is the fact that she lied.
Clearly.
She lied to the American people.
He laid out the case.
Over a year.
She lied to Congress.
She lied to Congress. She lied to the American people. Now, do you remember this? And I'm going to veer left for a minute. Martha Stewart lied once and went to jail for a year.
A case that James Comey prosecuted.
Yeah, Jim brought the case, and David Kelly ended up being the U.S. attorney when the case went to trial. But the problem that I have with Jim is that the decision to prosecute is based upon a number of things, and that is the statute. Clearly, she has met the standard of the statute. I was a judge.
And that's the gross negligence, correct?
I charge juries when they would say, what is gross negligence? It is extreme carelessness. It doesn't get easier than that. English is all of our first language here. And the idea that you need intent, and that he just said a few minutes ago, he said, you know, that she really didn't mean to send them. Well, wait a minute. What crystal ball, Jim, do you have that lends you to that conclusion? You make a decision based upon the surrounding circumstances.
He did sound like he was defending her several times. He did sound like he was certainly softening the edges of the misstatements and lies that she's told. And I guess my big question when you say that he has failed, that he's done something wrong, is why? Why did he do that?
You know, Kennedy, I haven't figured it out yet, but what I can tell you is this. I know him to be honest. I know this decision to be a wrong decision. I know that you decide someone's intent based upon facts, circumstances, attempts to conceal, attempts to destroy, and lies. Okay? That all points out to a consciousness of guilt. We have everything that Jim Comey knows is consciousness of guilt here. Why would he do this? He's got a 10-year term. You do not need the next president to say Jim Comey stays or leaves. So I don't know what's going on. It kind of reminds me of Petraeus, not so much in terms of he got indicted and she is not, but it's more, when did the Obama administration decide they were going to bring these charges against Petraeus? Okay? They knew about it years before. And so did something happen when someone knew something and therefore leverage was used? I don't know. I know Jim to be honorable, and I hate to say it, but this decision is wrong. He says it's without precedent. That's hogwash. And on my show, Justice This Weekend, I will spend 1 hour laying out the case. This is what I did for 30 years. I could convict Hillary Clinton without a doubt.
Well, if only you were the independent prosecutor. Alas, we will never be at that stage.
But the good news is I work at Fox, so it's better and it's more fun, and they do your hair and your makeup.
Exactly right. And no robes. Thank you so much, Judge Jeanine. I love having you on, so please come back. So
I will. Thank you, Kennedy.
Very good.
All right.
Excellent.